guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 469. Today what we're doing is trying to work out some of the bugs in an overhead mobility that we see commonly done in the gym. I'm sure you guys have all seen, if not participated in the movement. It kind of looks like a hybrid from a child pose where you take an overhead grip and you kind of just dip your head on through. This is a great mobility in its own right. We're trying to improve on that overhead flexibility, and a lot of people get some use out of it. But some of the downfalls in it is people that are generally lax in the anterior capsule in the front of their shoulder, right? What they'll do is, instead of actually getting that overhead mobility where we're looking to get it at the shoulder joint itself, what they'll do is they'll allow themselves to dump into internal rotation. Their shoulder will dump forward. It's kind of hard to show you on here, but it kind of looks like that, right? Like where I kind of fall forward. It's the same people that when they go up and overhead, they fall forward like this in the first place. And those are the people that tend to impinge their shoulders and hurt the anterior portion of the shoulder, the front portion of their shoulder. So there's a couple things that I want to talk about here. The first thing is, when we do this movement itself, right, we should never be trying to push our head through like this. Rather, what we should be doing is taking a grip about an arm, or we take a stance about an arm width away, and then we're just going to keep our tummy very tight, and we're going to hinge over our hips, and we're just going to draw our butt backwards. And by drawing our butt backwards, we're going to put tension on the bar. You can see I almost pull the bar out, all right? Obviously, that's just for demonstrations. You're not actually going to pull the bar onto yourself. But by doing that, that's going to create this tension that's underneath here, and we can get some good mobility there. And sometimes that's enough just to stop that anterior dumping of the shoulder, but not all the time. So one of the suggestions that I'd like to give you guys is instead, I'm going to show it with just my left arm because it'll look silly with my right, is instead of keeping that overhand grip like this, what we're going to do is we're going to put our shoulder into external rotation by bringing a palm up grip like that, right? So we're going to bring our palm up, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to still take that arm's length away stance. We're going to draw our butt backwards. We're going to keep our torso tight. I'm just going to keep this other hand right here just so you guys can see. And what you will see is that I'll keep a good grip on this, right? So by keeping this shoulder into that externally rotated position, that palm up position, it makes it almost impossible for me to impinge that shoulder to allow that shoulder to dump forward. So we get the mobility where we're looking for underneath this lat area, the subaxillary area, underneath the armpit, rather than just mobilizing an already lax anterior capsule. So it's a good little variation. I'd like you guys to try that out. Do it whenever you're doing your overhead mobilities, and tell me what you think. Guys, until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.